to catch our two guests up, well, basically last session we did one of the main events of the competition that's happening with the school tournament right now. This was pretty much a hike, scavenger hunt, and a race. The team did astronomically well and won both. So we're going to advance further from that period, and then there's also some more juicy stuff that I feel like will happen in the very near future with our group. All right. So you guys, minus Aaron, are making your way to the ceremony area. Any, like, banter as you're going there?
So, today, you were driving up the side of the mountain. What are the logistics of that? I mean, I am a medical student, not a rocket scientist.
Trust me, Aaron did it. How with the truck, I am not sure. Two things, skill and luck definitely played a part of it.
Okay.
And also music, let's...
What?
Okay.
And you guys were fine with the hiking? Other than...
Go ahead.
You guys fine with the hiking other than what happened with Ivo?
Ivo is going to make a full recovery. He's going to do fine. And yes, the climb went exceedingly well.
Alright, thanks.
We were the first ones to the top, and one of the ones to the bottom.
Well, good job, guys.
Sharp turnaround from the last event where we just barely didn't get eliminated.
Well, we all did it, so let's get this done.
Time to celebrate, I think. Hopefully, this might bite us in the butt if karma is to be believed, but here we go.
Okay, unless if anyone has anything else, you guys will make your way up to the tiered podiums. Yes, Chris?
On the way over, Gen's gonna put a hand on the other party member of our group here who's got a very nice gun. You know, that may or may not have been used to shoot his sister. The Alex, the one who actually has a gun. There's just a meaty hand that lands on your shoulder, Alex.
Alex falls to the floor.
Gen kind of looks down at you, having not put pressure on you. Are you alright?
Where am I?
No.
I would be.
No, he is not.
I'm gonna have Daniel turn around and kind of enter this scene. If that's okay. If you don't mind, just be careful, Viz.
Sure.
He just got a concussion. Just breaks leg.
Yes. I'm not sure why he just collapsed, though. Is that normal with a concussion?
Well, I mean, could be possible.
This one.
Gen just nods, you know what, that's fair.
Look.
Gen will, you know, kneel down next to Alex and, hand him the BB, you know, taking his hand and placing it in the palm of his hand. I believe that's yours.
No, it's school issued, so not mine.
Daniel is going to fade.
Can you make a quick lying roll so that I can oppose that?
I mean, it is. I'm not really lying. These are school issue BBs.
Is there a problem?
But you're lying that it's not yours.
I said these are. I said these are school issued. I never confirmed
case.
or
I believe
denied
that's
that
a
it was
flat.
mine.
I believe a flat cool check if you don't have a deception or skill.
Fast talk.
Oh, fine.
So, pretty much, we can do it one way here. Chris, you tell me how much Gen's going to actually push Alex on this.
It's more of he's not going to push him on it. It's more of just by his reaction, do I believe him or not? When I'm like, this is yours, puts it in his hand.
I would say at that point, Kevin, you could make a cool roll, and Gen can make an empathy roll.
Okay.
My hero perception.
Empathy, human perception.
Yep.
Can I do streetwise?
No,
No.
absolutely
No.
not.
I don't
Okay.
think so. Or
I rolled a
honestly.
9. I'm still like loopy with the concussion.
19.
You feel like Alex isn't lying to you, but there's some things being not mentioned.
There a problem again?
No problem. Again, just
I
give your
showed him
shoulder
the little-
a light squeeze. Just watch where you're aiming next time, Alex. And he
but
stands
I
up.
was I was in the middle.
This about your sister, right? Sorry.
I didn't get to shoot the gun.
Do you kind of pushing a little meta there? Because I don't think you know that she got shot.
No, I think she saw him. He saw her, right? I thought that was implied.
Did he?
I described that like it did nick her, but I suppose that would be I'd say just roll the awareness skull, and I'll base the ruling off that.
Alright, yeah, sorry, because I thought the knowledge was I knew it. That I heard her by accident, so 25.
You would have barely seen what happened. I mean, you guys were in a pickup truck going like 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, and this about your sister?
Yes it is.
Oh, shit. That was the Then you don't have to, then you don't need to, then don't blame on Alex on that.
You saying you shot my sister?
I might have. We were in a race. I was trying to do the distraction. I did not know it was your sister.
You know, when I told you guys to take the gun, I didn't expect you would shoot at my twin sister.
I didn't know it was your sister who was driving the car, or in the car. That is all I
expected
can
you guys
do.
to shoot the front of the cars so that the windows could crack.
That's what I tried to do. I tried to make caution and make it distraction instead of hitting people, but I guess
Please be more careful
I will. I will be careful.
when you're shooting.
I know. I will be careful. Again, I will apologize to her if you wish, as I didn't want to bring harm.
I am not going to tell you what to do, other than just watch where you're shooting, but an apology might be nice. But
Great
that's not
nods.
for me.
Don't take this as bad blood.
As long as it doesn't happen again, it will be forgotten.
swear on my heart.
Gen looks down at Alex, still sitting on the floor. Do you need help getting up, or are you fine?
Alexander does that grabby motion, like, pick me up, please.
Gen reaches down and picks you up underneath the armpits like you would a young child.
Yay.
Now, in any case, outside of that, shall we celebrate?
Yes. I certainly need,
Slushy.
You know... Sure. Let's go get slushies.
Yay!
God damn it, Kevin. You like regressed back to being like 9 in a split second. Okay. So, you guys will basically make your way up to, like, the stereotypical tiered platform, and, your team gets to stand on one because you guys fucking killed it last session. And, you get up there and pretty much you're awarded...
Daniel's already up there.
Okay. You guys get up onto that tiered platform, and they hand you the 2 emblems that you won. I'll post them right after this scene. And then you see the team that came in second get up on the platform, and you can see 2 people that you've seen around school but haven't really been, like, super pronounced to you, but you would recognize who they are. Callista and Hales, can you describe your characters?
Sure. My character is a excuse me, is a girl with long dark hair. She is standing very confidently, and she gives the side eye to Daniel. Just a little bit. Because she knows who he is. And she's kind of like glancing around at the other people around the competition.
The other girl is a sort of 16-year-old Japanese girl. She has long black hair that's been pulled back into a ponytail. She's got this like cute red bow tying it, and she's confident as well, but also she does have a bubble tea that she is just sipping away on. She really isn't paying anyone too much attention. She's looking at her nails, just kind of looking around like, this is what we do, I guess, and just greatly enjoying her bubble tea.
I would say the girl standing next to her is also drinking a beverage, but she turned away the side that says what it is, and she's like sipping it out of a fancy to-go cup.
Okay.
So she'll look over and she'll say, I would know her name, right? Probably.
Tomoko.
And she'll look over and say, "Nice seeing you here, Tomoko."
Darling, we're on the same team.
Well, she kind of glances at your drinks and she's like, "Not our usual coffee meetup spot."
No, but what can you do? You don't often get asked to participate in a school competition thing. I can't believe we didn't come first.
Right?
They drove up a fucking mountain. What the shit? How did that happen?
Probably the same way that you start leaping up a mountain.
She like pulls a little booklet out and she's like flipping through it. There's gotta be a paragraph where that breaks the rules. And she's like looking through.
Have you tried subsection 4D?
She flips to section 4D.
While this conversation is happening, can Gen lean over to Ray?
Yeah.
We should lift Ivo and Aaron.
Yeah.
Since they were the big ones here.
Yeah, let's get them up.
Aaron didn't come with you guys.
Oh, right, he's...
I'll take
Okay,
Aaron's
we'll
place.
lift up Ivo.
Aaron is in the bushes with the Kiko.
Akari.
Whoever.
Yeah, but
Does
that's
Ivo naysay this at all?
No, Ivo won't naysay it.
Then we hand him the 2 medals, and then we lift him on our shoulders.
Yep.
You do, and then there's like all this confetti and pyrotechnics, and it looks fucking awesome. And after the ceremony's wrapped up, Jen and
think
Go.
they were still talking. Were you guys
still talking? I didn't mean it.
No.
We're good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Never mind. Sorry, ignore me.
So the ceremony will wrap up. Daniel and Gen, make me history rolls.
I think that's just straight into.
For
if you
those who don't have
right?
history, that's straight out.
Yep.
Luckily, Daniel is very smart. Unluckily, I don't typically roll that well. Also, unluckily, I'm still on my character page to load. What is going on?
Here, I can roll for you. What's your int?
Hang on 1 second. I think I got it. No bonuses, correct?
If you don't have history, then no.
We really need to start putting
Okay.
points into this.
Wait, you guys haven't put points in history? Jeez. Oof.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, you fumbled.
Oh no, you know what to do. you know what to do, bro.
Okay, roll me a 1d100, Adam.
Oh, please. That's actually
Is this
someone
really a
else.
scenario where I could get hurt?
It's
It's a common occurrence here.
look.
we
The only
fumble.
time an intellect fail can hurt you is if you're going down a pickup truck off the side of a mountain.
Yeah, that.
That's 35. That's a
I
failure.
didn't roll great.
Okay.
That seems oddly like a.
Okay. So
I think that
the
was
fumble
me.
holds for Daniel. What do you get, Yen?
17.
Okay, so with the 17, you know Tomoko from around school. She's also a part of the Aikido club. She was the one that Johan talked about. I'll leave it at that right now. Daniel, you feel like you really should be remembering something, but you don't. And you're starting to question, like, finite details about the last 3 days, like if things really happened.
So seeing like, does Gen look over at her or anything, like, when he realizes who she is?
That's up to Yen as a character.
Not while they're on the platform. Like, maybe he glances over and, like, if you're looking at him, recognition appears, but it's not like he's staring at her going, I know her, or anything. He's just like, oh, another member of the Aikido club at most.
Anyway, sir.
Meanwhile, Daniel is wondering, is that a blue Farron swallow? Those aren't native to this region. Oh, wait, that's an air.
The blood went to Daniel's head in the climb, obviously.
Yep. It's
I think
just finally starting to come back down.
He has altitude sickness from going up the mountain and then dropping down off of a truck.
That and different teams.
Yep, different things.
That's the guy with the concussion.
Okay. So, with that being said, everyone will start gathering and going forward. Callista and Hales, both of you roll me a 1d10. Tell me what you get.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
One.
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 I'd just like to point out that this was my
No,
first
Hales, you got
fumble of
4.
their campaign.
Hales, you
Oh.
got 4.
Did you get? Sorry,
I got
did
the
you
one.
get? You got the one. Okay. I
Okay.
couldn't see the name by the roll.
Well, thankfully, this was a non-game consequence. The consequent of roll. Hales, your character is at this summer camp back in like, what year was your character born?
Oh, and she's 15. You know what? I didn't put a year, but she's 15.
We're gonna flash back to 2008, and you're at the summer camp out in Estonia, and pretty much this is one of those computer programming camps where they teach you a lot of code and other stuff like that.
Mhm.
And they're getting ready to do a competition, and it's a dual partner competition. So they're getting pairs at random to work with people, and you're getting your documents in like Cyric because Estonia is relatively close to Russia geographically speaking, and you find yourself paired with this 9-year-old small German boy.
Hello.
Val, what's your name?
Talk. My name is Daniel Augustus. I've forgotten my own last name.
Weber.
Weber.
Weber. My name is Daniel Augustus Weber. I haven't looked at the last name for a while. Give me a break.
She gives you a really
Nice
odd
to meet
look.
you.
Like, nice to meet you. I'm Annika.
Ah. I will never forget that name.
She says, she'll say, so, are you multilingual?
I know I know some languages. I don't know all languages. I am
Well,
not smart enough to know all languages. The young kids at school, they say I'm stupid. That is not very nice. But they're probably are right. Because they are smart.
well, then I'll read the directions, she says, like, kind of off-put. And she'll glance over at the other teams to see, like, if they got started yet already.
Yeah, everyone's getting their kits. Pretty much it looks like they're building battle bots, essentially. You know, like BattleBot Destruction on Discovery. People used to watch it. Don't know if it's still a thing. But they're building different robots with kits, and you can see the other teams are building theirs, and it's like 2 bots per kit. Now, because Daniel doesn't understand Cyric writing, he's going to have to roll an understand language at a -5.
Also,
I
he's a
think we
9-year-old.
went with understanding language being auditory.
No, there's like a specific stat. Give me 1 sec. Like, it's an actual stat on the sheet. I just gotta find it real quick. No language is under intelligence.
No language is just you. It's Japanese, English, Congo, and
Yeah, but I'm leaving it as he can attempt. There's just a heavy penalty.
Daniel doesn't think that smart yet, so he's going to letting Annika do the reading the instructions because that she said she would, and he will never forget that name.
never.
She will,
In 4 years.
so she'll look at the directions and she'll start by saying, open up a box and I'll tell you how to put the pieces together.
Okay. Daniel opens up the first box. What does he see?
You see like this small metal thing that's got like a head, a body, like a couple wings and like some legs, as though it's like this weird moth robot thing in pieces.
Apparently we got Mothra. I think I'm saying that right.
Moths at the least, she says, glancing over her shoulder to make sure all the pieces are in there.
They are, and you two will start building it. Go ahead and roll me, Daniel, roll me intelligence, and then Annika, roll me a jerry rig.
Second fumble
Should
of
be
mine,
under
second
your
fumble of the
special
campaign.
abilities.
Are we getting it? Are we
1d100,
getting the second
my
fumble
guy.
of the campaign?
$17. Not quite a fumble.
Thank goodness.
Okay, so 17 and what?
16.
16?
Oh, sorry, what was I supposed to roll? Sixes?
No, you were supposed to roll your jerry rig ability. It's on your sheet.
Oh, I'll just click it, sorry. 12.
12. Okay, so you guys start building this robot, and it's a bit of a struggle to teach this German boy that doesn't know Cyric, like, what to do. And it's not that you two were particularly bad in what you were doing, it's just the disconnect in communication made it harder than it would have been otherwise. So you eventually hobble this robot together within the last 5 minutes of the build time.
That was a D8, not a D10.
We're keeping this. Moving on. So you eventually get this robot hobbled together within the last 5 minutes of the build time, and you guys go to the battle, and it's not great. Like, not great at all. Like, straight up round 2 elimination where the bot's, like, smashed into a million pieces.
She'll she'll look at theirs and look at their opponents and see what, like, aside from their different animals, like, if she can figure out what they did wrong.
You get the feeling that, like, while you were doing your best to show Daniel everything and, like, work with him on the build, ultimately, like, the language barrier was a bit too much, so, like, parts were assembled incorrectly.
Gotcha. So she'll kind of look at him. So we just had to build one, or you said 4?
No, there was 2 robots. You just opened up a box and built one.
Gotcha. I'll say, well, I think a few of those pieces were in the wrong place.
I'm sorry. I'm very... I said, I am sorry. I'm very stupid.
She shakes her head and says, she says, I'm translating multiple languages, because she, like, reads the instructions in one language, then she's like, this is how it is in Russian, and this is how I think I can tell him how to do it. So she's like, no, I think the language barrier may have attributed. Are these directions with just words, or are there pictures? Or just pictures and no words?
It was like pictures with, like, diagrams. It was like diagrams with words explaining it. Like, you know, if you buy a model plane, it, like, shows you the plane from, like, part 1 to finished.
Yeah. And she kind of, like, takes the broken pieces if they have to go back and build another one. And she'll say, Oh, I think I see which pieces were like in the wrong spot, because there's probably like, I don't know how it cracked or something. So maybe we could look at the illustrations and the next one will go better.
I am so sorry that you got partnered with such an idiot student.
She looks at him and she says, "You've got to be more confident in yourself."
What? Confident?
Yes,
I
like-
can't be competent. I'm stupid.
She doesn't know how to respond to that, so she goes and she takes the other robot out of the box.
Okay. We'll go ahead and advance the scene
It's
here.
like, if he wants to believe this, I can't change his mind.
So, pretty much the rest of the summer camp there, like, you really try with Daniel, but he's kind of just stuck in that headspace, and this is the first time in like the 3-4 years of you going there that you didn't win the first place in the competitions. And it's now closing day of the camp, and you see Daniel and everyone getting ready to go on the bus. You gonna say anything, do anything, react?
So I think as she was packing, in her room, she would have been like, you know, how difficult is it to put point A into point A2? So simple. And she's like aggressively folding her clothes military style, like so there's no creases when she gets home. And I think as she's headed to the bus, she'll kind of she'll pause as he's like putting his stuff in the bottom, and she'll say, something to the effect of like, your thoughts make you how you are, like your beliefs are holding you back. You might be smarter than people say you are.
I don't.
Not very diplomatic.
I appreciate the attempt, but I really don't think that I am going to amount to much.
Why? She says and looks at you very, like, intensely.
My teachers get angry at me because I do too much homework. I want to impress, but I just can't do it.
Well,
I get too distracted.
so they get angry at you for doing more homework. This concept does not, like, compute in her brain.
Sometimes they tell me that they are not ready for that yet. And that I am still in. I am 9. I am still in elementary school. You are not supposed to do better than the other people who are 9. And so I don't. I do extra work and it doesn't get graded. And I am okay with that.
She puts a hand on her hip and she's like, if you are smarter than other person, you I don't know if a 9-year-old would say you glory in that feeling, but that's the message she's trying to get across, and make you stronger, better.
Strong? I imagine Daniel just looks down at his like noodle arm, his 9-year-old little twig. He's like, oh, no, I am.
No, she says, It makes you stronger inside. So when someone says, hey, you, Annika, you're a skinny asshole, I'm like, yeah, those are two facts. You know, I know who I am. If Big Boy pushed me at the park, I push him back.
If I push Big Boy back at the park, I get turned into paste.
Yes, perhaps start with your mind first, and the rest will kind of follow. He says. Or at least that's what my dad
Daniel's
says
just
to
very
my
confused.
brother.
Young Daniel's just very confused at this point. He's like, I can push in my mind.
She's like, maybe if you have telekinesis.
This is
She's like if Hermione didn't have friends and became a bully instead of Hermione Granger. That's like what's going on in my head. You know, like she's smart and she knows it, and she's kind of like, I can't believe.
Daniel, there is no correlation here. There is no.
okay. Let's.
There is like Daniel. Wrap this up.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
I
was
was
gonna say
trying
for the sake of time.
Take
No, you're
So
I have a lot to work with.
you guys are good. We're doing plenty fine on time. It's just I do want to get the other brief origin scene over with relatively soon. So you two leave about as awkward as you started. Best 11-year-old / 9-year-old conversation I have ever heard.
Thank you.
Can the two of you just give me closing thoughts about how you felt about one another as people at that time?
Yeah, so Annika was basically like, you have to be mentally strong in order for everything else to like work out. And she's still going over in her head as she sits down on the bus. She's like trying to redraw a sketch of the robots to be like, I bet it was this piece, and thinking ahead to like her next competition. And she'll kind of be like slightly judgy, I guess, of Daniel.
And Daniel?
External visible confusion.
That's fair given this point in the timeline for Daniel.
How's that about it?
Okay, let me save my
He
recording,
knows,
then we'll
actually.